Hello, everybody. I'm Adam,
And I'm Mari.
and we are AM Vintage.
Welcome back, everybody. It's been a while since we've been on.
Yeah, we've been, something's been going around.
Yeah, so we're trying to recover.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit still under the weather, but enough to where...
Everybody in the house
go.
was sick. It started with the kids.
Yeah.
And it came to me, and it
And I'm
ended,
the last one, but
ended with Mari,
and it's just lingering on, but more of like a sore throat with me. So,
if you guys are waiting on a movie review, we're supposed to be doing an Elvis movie review.
That's in the wings. Yeah,
that's been on hold since we've been sick. So
we're still planning to do that, and we're trying to catch up. But today we thought we'd try something a little bit different, more of a Q&A with each other, just so you guys could get to know us a little bit more on a personal level, and that way,
sure,
you guys know exactly who we are.
Yeah, where did we come from?
Where did we come from?
What kind of people are we?
Who we are, and again, then after that, hopefully we'll give you guys a chance to ask us some questions, and we'll do a follow-up with those questions. What do you think?
That's exciting. I can't even believe what's happening.
So we're going to put each other on the hot seat, so hopefully you can stick around and please join us.
Yep.
Baby, she done me wrong. My baby, she played. My baby took her down to the river where she lived out the last long day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It's the Mari Show, everybody.
It's the Mari
Here's
Show.
Mari. Actually, that's not. It's my show. It's the Adam Show.
Right?
I'm the host of this show. What are you talking about? You're just the guest. I could kick you out of here anytime I want.
Right.
I'm the host. Are you ready for this, Mari?
I am.
We need to get to know
nervous.
you.
I really am.
We don't know anything about you.
No,
You know?
a lot of people will probably be shocked if once they hear certain things.
I don't even know where we're at right now. What is this place?
We're in my favorite part of the house, and this is what we call the 80s.
The 80s room.
I should say 80s slash, because we do have a variety of toys. We have like from the 60s, some are from the 50s, I believe, but mainly it's our 80s room. We have so many cool toys, and I guess again, if you haven't checked out those videos, please feel free. We also created playlists and shorts where you can view our collection of toys.
Yeah. And I see one of my favorites right behind you, My Pet Monster.
The Pet Monster, yeah.
Yeah. I grew up with that guy.
One of my favorites is the Winnie the Pooh. So yeah, he's keeping me company for this interview.
And I see Big Bird.
My little Big Bird, yeah.
I've got a really good story for you, and it's all about me.
Sesame Street's Big Bird Story Magic from Ideal with storybook and cassette. The way your kids react to him speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Well, I think he plays music, right?
He takes a cassette tape and he talks. Yeah.
So
he's kind of like, what's that guy's name?
Which one? The Teddy Ruxpin?
Teddy Ruxpin. He's kind of like Teddy Ruxpin.
He's somewhere around here. Oh, he's up there. You can't see him without a view.
Yeah. Now that we have such fun surroundings,
right?
Let's get started with this, Mari.
Oh gosh.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Mari.
Oh wow. Well.
Who is Mari?
Oh gosh. Well, I don't even know where to begin. I am a mother of one daughter who's junior in college. She's actually attending George Washington University in DC. Um, at one point, I was um, a widow. Uh, I was married before I met Adam. I was married for close to 27 years. Got married right out of high school. And unfortunately, my husband had passed back in beginning of 2019. Um, and so that was difficult. I didn't think I was going to find anybody to talk to again. So I didn't really start the dating scene till probably close to 3 years is when Adam and I started talking. So, but in the meantime, I do have a bachelor's degree, and currently I have a master's degree in clinical psychology. So that is actually where Adam gets his.
That's why I thought she was.
jokes.
Yeah, that's why I thought you were going to give me a psych eval earlier.
So,
I was
yeah.
like, is this an interview or is this a
Yeah.
psych eval?
So that's my background. I do have experience with clinical psychology, with counseling. And go figure, one of my, I guess, places I like to specialize in was grief. I think being that I have some kind of experience with that is actually some kind of advantage that I have, and I'm able to empathize with certain clients that I worked with in the past. I recently just stopped working as a psychotherapist. I just felt like it was time to take a breather, and work with Adam as far as with the videos. And yeah, so I'm dabbling in school right now again with working with kids. Hopefully, I like to probably jump back into counseling as a school counselor. Yeah, because I like working with elementary school kids. But went on to when I met Adam. That's just
Back when you were surfing the web?
I was surfing the web, you guys. No, that's not how it happened. I tried dating like with friends, recommendations and stuff like that. But I think this time around, I just tried the dating apps and just came around and happened to bump into Adam there. And
Yeah.
Adam was a little skeptical of my picture. He thought I was catfishing him.
Yeah, but I actually catfished her.
And
So
he catfished me.
that's the difference. She thought that she was getting catfished.
Yeah, I sure
But
did.
you know what I did, everybody? You know what? Maybe this is not being that honest, but I skimmed a few years off my age. You know,
You would think women would be the ones. You would think that that's something that I would have been doing.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, I think I might have taken maybe I don't know, maybe not quite 10 years, maybe about 6 or 7 years off my
He
age.
was lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So.
finding him, honestly, you guys, was a blessing. I have a faith in God, a strong faith in God. I'm not religious in any way. I don't try to, you know, how you say it, I don't want to try to instill those beliefs in anybody. But I do have a strong belief that that's something that happened to me. I was grateful to find Adam, and yeah, ever since we met, we've hit it off. We found a lot of things in common, and yeah, it's been a blessing.
Ladies and gentlemen, she walked into the Elvis Museum and she didn't turn around and run.
My eyes can see only you.
Come on, baby. Kiss the king.
Honey, but honey, don't leave. Don't be cruel, honey. This cake was for you. Honey, please. Oh, wait. Oh.
So she walked in and she sat down and I was like, whoa.
I think that's what
What's going
caught my
on here?
attention. I'm such a big 80s kid. I was also born in the 70s. So meeting him was actually kind of like, wow, we had so many things in common. And so I was afraid he was going to run away from me, telling him that I had a background in psychology. So I guess it didn't matter. But yeah, being a single parent is rough.
It's rough. Yeah.
But that's one thing that I thank God that I was able to receive my master's. Well, at that time my husband had passed away, and actually wanted to be some type of role model for my daughter. And I'm just glad that it worked out, and my daughter decided to do something, and is doing very well in school right now.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, that's a little bit of myself, and like I said, I love working with everyone, and
What about your passions? Let's talk about that.
my passions.
Yeah. What are you into, Mari? What growing up and stuff like that? What was Mari all about?
Oh wow, I like Adam. I was also brought up in a poor environment too, and it's not a bad thing because I think I was fortunate to have parents who also loved music, and one of the big main groups and growing up with music was not only Elvis but the Beatles, obviously, who I love. I'm not saying I love him more than Elvis, but there's a reason for that. But among the Beatles, I grew up with the Monkees. ABBA obviously is right on top there.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia, Mari.
Well, that was a big thing for my mother. I love my mom. She was awesome in that sense because she actually was the one that introduced me to ABBA. And I think it was awesome that ABBA at that time was, multilingual, I should say, because they made albums in Spanish as well. So that's how my mom came about to liking ABBA.
Yeah, I had no idea until I met Mari. I had no idea that they recorded albums in Spanish.
Yeah. So I got to listen to ABBA in Spanish and English, and listen to a lot of old records. And then, of course, with my dad, I was growing up. Love my dad also. I was fortunate enough to get to know Elvis, the Beatles, the Monkees, anything from the 60s, Turtles, all the way back to, and of course, all the way up to 70s and 80s, which is the disco and the electro music.
You mentioned the Turtles, right?
Uh-huh.
What, did they do that song, Eleanor?
They did.
Was that Eleanor?
Was it Eleanor? And Happy Together.
I love Eleanor. I was just like,
Happy Together.
When you said the Turtles, though, I'm like, oh, Eleanor.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but I was telling Adam gets mad because, he doesn't understand why I like the Beatles. And let me say,
I don't know about that.
He doesn't agree with me, but that's not the reason why. I don't think there's any reason for anybody to agree or disagree.
I grew up on the Beatles. I don't dislike the Beatles. I love the Beatles.
I was telling you why I preferred them over Elvis at that time.
Well, that's hard for me. That's hard for me to hear when someone says
yeah,
there's
it's
like
hard.
a preference over Elvis. It's hard for me to hear.
There's only two kinds of people in the world: Beatles people and Elvis people. Now, Beatles people can like Elvis, and Elvis people can like Beatles, but nobody likes them both equally. Somewhere, you have to make a choice.
And like I was telling, the reason for that, you guys, is that I think I heard more of the Beatles for me. There was just a lot more songs at that time. And again, it has everything to do with my environment growing up. And I don't want to say because it had anything to do with us being poor, because, obviously we overcame that. I overcame that, and nothing. I ended up with, having a good, successful education, right? Background. I don't think I want to call that contribute. I don't want to say that's contributing to where I'm at. That doesn't have anything to do with it, because but I think I found a lot of songs with the Beatles more resonating than Elvis's at that time. Adam always wants to bash me, but I think the patterns of the songs that I was listening to were basically all sad songs, like In My Life,
Right. Well, hey,
A Day in My Life.
If you wanted to cheer up, you should put on some Elvis.
Hide Your Love Away. You got to hide your love away. I
Yeah.
mean, they're all sad songs. I mean, I'm into that. I'm into Penny Lane. I wasn't into Love Me Do and Help.
Yeah.
Although Help is probably so. But my sister, on the other hand, loved Elvis. So I gotta say, she was more of a.
She was the Elvis fan.
She was
in
the
family.
huge Elvis fan, which my sister loved Elvis, breathed the Elvis, and I think lucky them, because I think she got more of that kind of exposure when it came to Elvis.
So did you get to go to Graceland with your family
No.
growing up?
Honestly, you guys, the first time I went to Graceland was with Adam, believe it or not, when we first got. actually the year after we met.
Yeah.
Which is
But your
late,
sister,
late 22.
but your
Late-
sister
close to
and
23.
and your other family members, they all did go to Graceland, right?
Yeah, it's funny. My mom, my dad, my little brother, my younger brother, and my younger sister are the ones that got to go to Graceland. So yeah, they got to go. And I was trying to get pictures from them, and that's still in the process of them showing us some, because they went back in the 90s.
Yeah.
So it would have been cool to show you guys their experience at Graceland. But
Yeah.
so of course I never had. And again, you guys, it's not that I didn't want to go. I was telling Adam's like, why didn't you go? Well, at that time I got married very young, right? Like I said, right after high school. And so I was my sister, my sister's 4 years younger than me, and my brother's 8 years younger. So they were the ones still hanging around my mom and dad.
Yeah.
And so they did a lot of more family vacations together than I did. I was already a married old woman.
They lucked out. Huh?
Yeah.
No, they weren't doing too many family vacations when you were younger. Huh? It's always after you move out, it's like let's start doing some vacations.
It's sad that, right? I'm like, why did this happen when they went to Mexico? They went, like I didn't get to go anywhere.
Well, it takes a while. You got to get to a certain point before you can start, going on vacation.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they got to go to Graceland. Yeah. which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least somebody went.
Somebody went.
Hey, maybe I don't know what year they went. I might have been there the same day. You know what I mean?
I want to say probably 97, 98.
Yeah, I was there.
I think so.
I might have been there.
Yeah.
I probably bumped into.
And I
him.
always make this joke with my sister. I with Adam, I always say, man, maybe my sister and him probably would have hit it off. I'm saying if my sister was not married.
Yeah, see?
Back in the day.
What's going on here?
They would have, because they both like not only Elvis, they both like Jerry Lee.
Jerry Lee, the
Lewis.
killer.
Yeah, so I mean, my sister's really, really knowledgeable in those two artists as well.
Well, other than Elvis and the music and all that, what other things are you into?
Oh wow. I like a lot of other things. Like I said, I'm very into Adam doesn't like this. I like to watch a lot of documentaries or I should say psychological documentaries. Sometimes I watch things like with serial killers. And it's not I usually like to study that. It's just liking the psychological
I don't mind
aspects of it, but
I don't mind those as much as you like.
But I like the paranormal stuff.
You like the paranormal.
I'm into the paranormal, but I think because growing up, I had experiences with paranormal, and I think, and of course, it probably has something to do with the culture as well. I don't know, the Mexican culture, we tend to believe certain things, but yeah, I'm really into that stuff. I think I'm into some sports too, which Adam is not. I like boxing. I do like to play pool.
What do you mean? I don't like sports. What are you talking about?
What kind of sports do you like, honey?
King Fu. I do King Fu. I've been practicing that since I was in my teens.
Silly.
It's the art of Elvis karate, everybody. It's the art of Elvis karate. It's called King Fu.
Elvis was a Tiger Man,
Oh.
That was his karate name. You know about Tiger Man, Hold on. Tiger Man, baby. Come on.
Really?
Yeah, I've been studying some
practicing?
Elvis karate, you know what I mean? They call that King Fu.
Okay.
I don't know if you knew that, but it's called King Fu, and it's Elvis's karate and everything. But it's there you go, baby. So,
Oh my gosh. So I like really cool. I do like going to cars. I'm very into antique cars. Something I do like to go. I used to always go to the old car shows. That's something I do like.
We need to go to one.
We
haven't been to one.
So
yeah.
I do like traveling a lot. That too. It looks like we've been doing a lot of traveling ourselves, going to Memphis and stuff. But lately I also like collecting as well. Like I said, I'm really into the owls. I do like stuffed animals and the toys that we have here. But I'm very big on the 80s. I do love other music besides like I said, the stuff that I mentioned. I like to go to concerts. That's one thing I do like, music concerts. And we always talk about the concerts we've been to. I think that would be a cool video to talk about, certain artists that we met in the past would be awesome. Um, I'm trying to think. I think I'm missing something. I did say mention boxing and stuff, but
Well, you also do the
80s movies. I do love 80s movies.
Well, you also like shopping for the antiques.
I do like shopping.
you
Like I
know.
said, we do have a booth that's at our antique mall.
Yeah, the Algonquin Antique Mall in
Yes.
in Illinois,
Illinois.
Northern
So,
Illinois.
yeah, so
Yeah.
so that's another part of our salary. Like I said, we do. We just find things to do, find content. I do like to joke around with
Yeah.
that, and we do a lot of comedy for ourselves.
As you can see, everybody though, behind Mari, we go out trying to find antiques and vintage things to sell. But a lot of times it's hard to let go of some of this
It
stuff.
is. It's
we
so
end
cool.
up throwing it down here.
And it's cool to show you guys too. We like to showcase our stuff, and it makes us feel like we're part of that. It's fun to be associated with that decade. I
Yeah.
think.
It's not just a
cool.
memory. You can actually look at it.
Yeah.
It's right there in front of you.
There's a lot of toys that we haven't. So, and among them, I'm very family oriented. I think that's the most important thing. I think that's something that me and Adam kind of mesh well with because we always put our family first. Although it's called our blended family, this is exactly what it is. But one thing too, like other artists that I do like, also that we did mention was Nancy and Lee. It's so cute because I was telling him that when we first met, that album, we would sit there and just play it and just talk.
Yeah, all the time.
Before I came in, the house did not look the way it did.
Yeah.
It was more of a manly. It had more of a manly vibe.
We didn't have any curtains. We
No.
had blinds.
And I kind
everywhere.
of like
Yeah.
spruced it to a
She
more
threw some
70s
curtains up.
and kind of colors, like the oranges
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't like the oranges and the browns, but I do. I just kind of like that vintage look. But yeah.
Our dining room I had a booth. It was like a man dining room. I had a booth in it.
Uh-huh.
We got rid of that. Now we have a dining room table.
Trust me, you guys, it looked more of a man. They look like a single guy living here.
Yeah.
So no, I had to go.
You remember the first thing you did though? The very first thing you did here
Get rid of that.
before you
booth.
moved in?
Wait, get rid of the booth?
No, you gave me an Elvis shower curtain.
Oh yeah.
She
I
ordered
did.
me an Elvis shower curtain.
Yeah, I think that was one of the attractions we had. It was just so many things we had in common. Like I said, I was blessed to. Because honestly, we didn't look at this as being anything long term. I don't think we did. I think we just were kind of winging it.
Yeah.
I've
is like-
never, and I honestly, when someone's been married for close to 30 years, and my expectations were a lot. My mind was still thinking as a wife, and Adam was a single bachelor for
She
so
was
many
looking
years.
at this like spring break in an Elvis movie.
Yeah, and I'm
you know,
like, I didn't know what a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I didn't know what what were the rules, and so, and I know a lot of you probably judge me or whatever. I've had that honestly, but having this background, like I said, nobody really knows until it's time to move on but yourself, and I think that's most importantly is taking your time with the relationship. And for me, it was just making sure that I deal with the grief. And Adam, I can honestly say, has been very patient, and he still is, with that. I talk about my husband all the time, and I think he's been wonderful and patient with that. So yeah, I do thank you, Adam, for that.
Anytime.
He does. He's
Or-
very
yeah, or-
understanding. He's never been mean to me about it, and that's one thing. You have to have that communication and feel trusted. Open.
Well,
humor.
Mari,
Yeah.
speaking of humor,
Oh no.
how about this YouTube channel of ours, huh? What do you think about that? Why did you decide to jump in and get in this crazy channel with me?
I don't know. I think my outlook for this channel, I'm not sure if you have the same. My intentions for this channel is to bring more, kind of bring everybody back to their, their fun days and their things that they admired back in the day, and also their love for for Elvis. Like I said, to me, it's not just an Elvis channel. I know a lot of people are going to bash me, but we never said this was 100%. Adam loves Elvis, and so do I. But I've never, I never said this was 100% Elvis channel. We like I said, we like to showcase other, obviously our other collections that we have. So my thing is, that's just a goal of mine. Is like, I would like to be able to show our collections too.
Well, that's one of the reasons the channel is called AM Vintage.
Exactly. We didn't name it
and not,
AM Elvis.
Right.
And the reason for AM, obviously it's our initials. But I also like it because stands for AM, like AM, like a AM radio. That was our first instinct, was to have kind of like a radio AM,
Right.
and it just happened that Adam and my name are the same initials, so it kind of goes with the retro style and vintage.
Yeah.
So yeah, and would be nice to showcase other things too, and take you guys along for the ride.
It sure would. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a struggle sometimes because I'm always trying to like only do the Elvis content.
Always.
I
actually had the ABBA idea and trust me, it's been months since I've asked him, can we do an ABBA video? Can we do a short? Finally, I had just got like the material, the videos and pics, and I said, can we do this? And Adam was like, okay. So I have to push Adam sometimes, because his mind, this is just an Elvis channel. That's number one. And to me, it's more than that. It's more about showcasing us too as a family, showcasing us of what we like to do, have fun, and we do skits from time to time.
I don't mind branching off and
we do branch off.
Non-Elvis material.
Right.
I don't want anybody to ever think like, oh, they're losing interest in Elvis or something like that.
No, but it's never been about just
it's not
one
like
thing.
That.
It's a combination of our childhood, basically, what we grew up with. Again, like I said, Adam will fight me on this one. I always talk about, let's do a Beatles video. He hasn't agreed to it, but I like to. I mean, there's other artists I like to talk about, and
what are you guys' thoughts on
that?
What kind of videos do you think are best for our channel?
Yeah. I mean, people can choose and let us know. Like I said, I don't think it's a bad idea that we're trying to show a combination of who we are. But Elvis Presley, is always on top of our list. We have fun with it. But like I said, we like to do other things too.
Yeah. Like we want to go to the Shawshank filming location, right? We want to go to the Christmas Story filming location.
Yeah.
So.
And these skits we do it for fun. I mean, we're doing it it's purely entertainment. It's not nothing to, against anybody. We just want to show our other side of humor that we have. We have a love for comedy. So, and I think that's important. It's just a good combination.
Well, Maury, do you have any closing thoughts?
I want to thank everybody for hopefully watching this video, and like I said, this will give you guys now the opportunity to ask me questions. So please, if you guys have any questions for Adam and I,
hopefully this video helped everybody get to know us a little
bit more. We're not just crazy.
We're not just a bunch of crazy people that
don't have anything to do.
Live on YouTube.
We do work hard. The one thing I can say about Adam and I is that we're very, very humble and grateful for everybody. I don't think we
appreciate it.
We appreciate everything.
We just reached 7,000 subscribers, right?
Which is very hard to believe.
Yeah. There was a time when it was hard for us to get to 2,000. It was like we were at like 1,099 for like 3 weeks. It was hard for us to get there, and there was a time when our channel was not doing well. It tanked.
Actually, this was a month right after we started.
Yeah, our channel started doing very well, and then one day it just tanked.
Completely. The shorts were barely getting like 5 views. I think.
And this was after we were getting, like thousands of views for every short.
Yeah, that was scary.
And then one day it was like nothing.
Our YouTube channel was exploding. And now we get no views. We're dead. Wait, what happened to our channel? There must be a glitch in the system.
We couldn't even get 6 views on a
I
video.
told Adam, and Adam kept on. He kept on. He was very persistent, and I think
She
I
told
told
me
him
that
at
she
one
was
point,
like, just give up.
Just give it up. I was so angry. I'm like, just give it up. It's not meant to be.
And we were researching it, and everywhere that we read stuff, it said,
You're done.
hey, once your channel tanks, it's
It
never
tanks.
going to come back. It's never coming back.
And look at now. Like I said, we're very thankful.
Yeah,
very
our
thankful
views
for you guys.
are back to what they used to be. And
Yeah. So we just want to this video was just to let everybody know that we are there with you. We appreciate any feedback that you guys have. Excuse me. And even if it's negative comments, I think we still embrace them. We're still going to respect them. But just be respectful. That's all I gotta ask. That's all I ask. Just be respectful to us.
Yeah.
We are human. We do have opinions.
But it's all for entertainment.
It's just for entertainment. This is nothing.
We're not teachers or
experts.
we're not scholars. We're just fans.
That's
of,
another thing too. I
know.
think we get a lot of discredit saying that we're not experts, Elvis experts. We never said we were. And again, I like to stress that this is not just an Elvis channel, although we do put him up there because Adam is such a huge collector of Elvis. But no way are we trying to say that that's all we do in this channel.
Yeah, we do all kinds of crazy stuff.
If you know us since day one, you'll notice that we have a
We're a
variety
bunch
of
of-
things that we do on our channel. And just having fun with our comedy skits is just one of those things we just like to have fun. We're not trying to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
But again, you guys, thank you so much. Please, in the comments, we're going to ask you guys we're going to turn it over to you guys. Ask us questions.
over
Here's
here.
Adam.
Let me get
Gonna
over here.
follow us to say goodbye to you guys. Again, it's your turn now to ask us questions. Leave it in the comments and make sure you let us know who you're addressing. If it's a question for me, address it for me. And I also want to say thank you guys to the ones that are leaving your names. It's good. It feels so good to be able to address you properly. Like I said, we're becoming really good friends with certain people across the world.
Yeah.
Michelle's one of them from Australia. And then we have Keith, obviously, from New York. We also have Kathy, who's actually one of our neighbors in Illinois.
Yeah.
Some people we met Adrian from the UK. Gosh, there's just so many of you guys coming through. So it's exciting. It's so exciting.
This is what I love about Mari. She is so good at remembering names. You know?
Well, because I'm very I want to be personable with you guys, and I want you guys to feel that you are our friends.
Thank you for being a friend.
You know, you're the ones that are helping us grow this channel, and we truly
appreciate it.
Appreciate you
Yeah,
guys.
we do.
So, another thing too, I know this is for Australia, lover. I always tell Adam he laughs at me, but I don't know if you guys from Australia know who I'm talking about. There's this band called 1927. They were huge in the 80s. And I just want to know if you guys know who I'm talking about, because I still listen to them till this day. I mean, Adam starts laughing. He said they sound like Karate Kid.
I thought you were going to say
They were like a Karate Kid anthem or something. One of the songs that sounds like a Karate Kid anthem because it's kind of like rocking. But yeah, if you guys know what I'm talking about, you thought I was going to say Men at Work.
Men at Work.
Men at Work
Yeah.
is another one that I love too. But 1927 is something that, that group I still listen to. So you guys let me know.
All right.
Any closing thoughts?
When you were listening to that, I must have been listening to Blue Suede Shoes or something.
Yes.
So,
Again, I'm trying to go on and answer a lot of comments. If I don't, please accept our apologies. It's just sometimes we just can't. We're working and coming over a flu and stuff. We've fallen behind a little bit, but hopefully we'll catch up.
we got, you know what? We need to end this video, Mari. I hear the cat. Do you hear the cat?
Yeah. Oh, there he is. We gotta feed.
Oh, I'm scared.
We gotta feed the cat, everybody.
I thought it was our cat. I'm like, weird.
I've been hearing this meowing, you know. So we gotta feed the. Yeah, we gotta feed the cat. So
All right, yes.
we gotta end this video. Yeah. So.
But you guys let us know if you have any questions. You'd like to do a follow up. Yes, please. And also, hopefully, we can do our live soon. That'll be exciting.
Yeah, I'm gonna go play with My Pet Monster and feed the cat, and we got so much to do.
Honestly, I thought
so.
he was going to say something.
Her mind gets in the gutter sometimes. I don't even know what my mind's never in the gutter, so I don't even know what she's thinking half the time.
I thought he was just gonna play with. Anyways, it's late in the night, so we're gonna say goodbye.
Yeah. It's been another great video from AM Vintage. So
Yes, thank you so much, you guys. Again,
thanks for watching.
thank you. Please take care.
Say